Hi friends, welcome back. Here we have another gate paper, that is gate 2015, right? This is set 1. So let's start with the question one by one. Again, I'll be telling you the answers only. Hope it will help you to recap or revision yourself, right? So the first question is, didn't you buy dash when you went shopping? So again, for this the answer is any paper. As you can see that in this video answer is already there, but I'm reading the question and the answer with you guys, because that will definitely help you to memorize all the things, right? So didn't you buy any paper when you went shopping? Now next is, which of the following options is the closest in meaning to the sentence below? She enjoyed herself immensely at the party, right? So for this the answer is, she had a terrific time at the party. Now next question is, which one of the following combination is incorrect? So for this the answer is B, that is Weedle roundabout, right? Now next is, based on the given sentences, select the most appropriate option to solve the given question. If two floors in a certain buildings are 9 feet apart, how many steps are there in a set of stairs that extend from the first floor to the second floor of the building? So for this we have two statement. Each step is 3 by 4 foot high, and next is each step is 1 foot wide. So for this the answer is first, as it is clearly shown that statement 1 alone is sufficient, but statement 2 alone is not sufficient. Now question number 5 is given set A and B, right? Two numbers are randomly selected, one from each set. What is the probability that the sum of the two numbers equals 16? So when you will solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is 0.20. Now next question is, select the alternative meaning of the underlined part of the sentence. The chain snatchers took to their heels when the police party arrived. So here the answer is C, that is the chain snatcher took a flight when the police party arrived. Now next is, the given statement is followed by some courses of action. Assume the statement to be true, decide the correct option, right? Statement is, there has been a significant drop in the water level in the lakes supplying water to the city. So here the course of action is what? So the answer is also telling that statement 1 and 2 follows the course of action, that is, the water supply authority should impose a partial cut in supply to tackle the situation. And second is, the government should appeal to all the residents through mass media for minimal use of water, right? Next question is, the pie chart below has the breakup of the number of students from different department in an engineering college for the year 2012. The proportion of male to female student in each department is 5:4. There are 40 males in electrical engineering. What is the difference between the numbers of female student in the civil department and the female student in the mechanical department? So when you will solve this particular question from this chart, so you will get the answer as 32. Okay. Now next question is, the probability that a student passes in mathematics, physics and chemistry are MP and C respectively of these subject. The student has 75% chance of passing in at least one, 50% chance of passing in at least 2, and a 40% chance of passing in exactly 2. Following relations are drawn in MPC, right? So the correct answer will be D here, relation 1 and 2, that is relation 1 and 3, that is P plus M plus C is 27/20, and next is P MC equals to 1/10. The number of students in a class who have answered correctly, wrongly or not attempted each questions in an exam are listed in the table below. So the marks for each question are also listed there. Is no negative or partial marking. Okay, so this is the table that we have. Now it is asking what is the average of the marks obtained by the class in the examination. So for this the answer is C, that is 6.795. Now next question is there is a MCQ. Okay, so this is the expression. Now we have to get the value of GHX and HGX. So if you will solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is HX or GX, right? See, I have already solved this for myself, and you can also do that for yourself if you haven't yet, right? And if you have already solved this paper, so this quick revision will definitely help you. Now 12th question is limit x tends to infinity, x to the power 1 by x is what? So for this our answer will be C, that is 1. Okay, now next question is match the following. So you can see that I mean in the options there will be one or two thing that will be enough to get the answer, right? So you can eliminate such thing by option itself. So for this we know that here, let's see the Prim's algorithm, that is the minimum spanning tree, which is a greedy method, right? So the first one is definitely 2. So check the P where the answer is 2. So A, the answer is not true because P tends to 3. B is also false. C and D are true in this case. Now the Q will eliminate the next thing. So Floyd-Warshall algorithm for all pairs shortest path, right? So what will be the answer for this? And if you don't know this, let's move forward. That is merge sort. We know that merge sort is basically divide and conquer programming, right? So here R will be our 4. So see where R is 4 in the third option, right? That is C. So now you can see that Floyd-Warshall algorithm is nothing but our dynamic programming actually, right? So that will come here, and Hamilton circuit is backtracking. So here the answer will be C for this particular question. Now we know that the it is asking which one of the following is the recurrence equation for the worst case time complexity of the quicksort algorithm for sorting n greater than equals to 2 number. In the recurrence equation given in the option below, C is constant. So you know that sorting algorithm for quicksort, right? If n is greater than equals to 2, I mean there are greater than equals to 2 number, then what will be the recurrence? So I hope you remember that for quick sort it is tn minus 1 plus t1 and cn. So that is option B. The answer will be B. Now 15 is the height of a tree is the length of the longest route to leaf path in it, right? So the maximum and minimum number of nodes in a binary tree of height 5 are what? So for 15 our answer will be A, that is 63 and 6 respectively. Now again we have another question to match the following. So let's start with by checking with options. So you can see for P, condition coverage, right? So condition coverage is nothing but a white box testing, right? And if you really don't know this, you can move forward and get other options as well. Equivalence class partitioning. So basically you can see that first option, that is I know condition coverage belongs to white box testing. So in this case A is eliminated. Now B, C, D option are valid. uh, let's see other options. Equivalence class partitioning. So again here I know it comes in the black box testing, right? So here now B and D will be eliminated and C will be the answer for volume testing and alpha testing. Most of us know that volume testing belongs to performance testing and alpha testing belongs to system testing. So if you remember volume and alpha testing also, so that will also help you. So basically volume testing is performance and alpha testing is system. So again you can see the answer is C, right? So next is we have next question, which of the following is are correct in order traversal sequence of binary search tree? So for this you can again eliminate this by option. Always remember that in order will give you an ordered list that will be ordered in a sequence or incremented list, right? So you can see that here option 1 that is 3 5 7 8 15 19 25, and option 4 that is 4 6 7 9 18 20 and 25 are the correct answer, right? Next question is 18. Which one of the following true at any valid state in shift radius passing? So for this our answer is C. The stack contains only a set of viable prefixes. 19 is which one of the following is not equivalent to P Q, right? So for this expression, if you solve this logic, you will get the answer as 3, that is C. So C will be our answer here. Now next question is for a set A, the power set of A is denoted by 2 to the power A. If A belongs to 5, 6 and 7, which of the following option is true? So here in these option our C 1, 2 and 3 only. So the option C will be the correct answer. Okay. Now 21st is consider a 4-bit Johnson counter with an initial value of 0000. The counting sequence of this counter is what? So for D our answer will be 0, 8, 12, 15, 7, 3, 1, 0. That is option D. Next question is for computer based on 3 address instruction format. Each address field can be used to specify which of the following. So for this particular question our answer will be A, either S1 or S2, right? So a memory operand and a processor register. Now 23rd is suppose two hosts use a TCP connection to transfer a large file. Which of the following statement is are false with respect to the TCP connection? So for 23 our answer will be B, first and third only. So first is if the sequence number of segment is M, then the sequence number of the subsequent segment is always M plus 1. And third is the size of the advertised window never change during the course of the TCP connection. 24 is suppose that everyone in a group of n people wants to communicate secretly with the n-1 other using symmetric key cryptographic system. So the communication between any two persons should not be decidable by the others in the group. So the number of key required in the system as a whole to satisfy the confidentiality requirement is what? So for this one the answer is C, that is n into n-1 divided by 2. Okay. Now question number 25 is which of the following statement is are false? So for this if we have to get the false one, so here C, second and fourth are false. Second is saying XML specification is not case sensitive, with HTML specification is case sensitive. False. XML tags need not to be closed while HTML tags must be closed. So these are also false. Which one of the following fields of an IP address IP header is not modified by a typical IP router? So for 26 our answer is B, that is source address. Okay. 27 is in one of the pairs of protocol given below, both the protocol can use multiple TCP connection between the same client and the server. Which one is that? So for 27 our answer is D, that is HTTP and file transfer protocol. Now 28 is for any two language L1 and L2 such that L1 is context free and L2 is recursively enumerable but not recursive. Which one of the following is necessarily true? So for 28 our answer will be D, that is 1 and 4 only. Okay. Now consider a system with byte addressable memory, 32-bit logical address, 4 kilobyte page size and page table entries of 4 byte each. The size of the page table in the system in megabyte is what? So for 29 this the answer is 4. Okay, you can see that here as well. Now the following two function p1 and p2 that share a variable b with the initial value of 2 execute concurrently. So p1 then p2, the number of distinct value that b can possibly take after the execution is. So here you have to tell the value that b will take. So if you will solve this questions in sequence with p1 and p2, then you will get the answer as 3. Select operation in SQL is equivalent to what? So for this select operation in SQL is equivalent to, here the answer is D basically. Yeah, the projection operation in the relational algebra, except the select in SQL retains duplicate. Now question number 32, a file is organized so that the ordering of the records is the same as or close to the ordering of data entries in some index, then that index is called what? So for 32 our answer will be C, that is clustered. 33 is in the LU decomposition of the matrix 2249, if the diagonal elements of U are both 1, then the lower diagonal entry L22 of L is what? So for this our answer will be 5. Now question number 34 is the output of the following program is what? So there we have two functions, function 1 and function 2. Then inside mean the both function are getting called. So when you will hit and try with the program, you will get the answer as -5, right? So you can solve this if you haven't, and you will get the same answer. 35 is what are the worst case time complexity of insertion and deletion of a key in a binary search tree. So worst case time complexity, that is order of n for both insertion and deletion in the binary tree, because in the binary search tree we will have to traverse for insertion and deletion. Okay. 36, suppose that the stop and wait protocol is used on a link with a byte rate of 64 kilobytes per second and 20 millisecond propagation delay. Assume that the transmission time for the acknowledgement and the processing time at node are negligible. Then the minimum frame size in byte to achieve a link utilization of at least 50% is what? So for 36 our answer is 160. 37 is consider a max heap represented by the array, this one, right? We have array index and value. Now consider that the value 35 is inserted into the heap. After insertion, the new heap is what? So you have to make sure that this is the heap that you already have, and now there is a new operation that is 35 as insertion. So how will be the next heap will look like? So according to this, the answer is B, that is you will have 40, then 35, 20, right? 10, 30, 16, 17, 8, 4, 5. Now next question, that is 38. Consider the following C program while first is less than equals to last. If array middle less than search, first equals to middle plus 1, else if array middle equals to search, found equals to true, else last equals to middle minus 1. So middle equals to first plus last divided by 2. If first is greater than last, not present equals to true. So the cyclomatic complexity of the program segment is what? So for 38 our answer will be 5. Now 39 is consider a lane with 4 nodes S1, S2, S3 and S4. Time is divided into fixed side slots and a node can begin its transmission only at the beginning of a slot. A collision is said to have occurred if more than one node transmit in the same slot. The probabilities of generation of a frame in a time slot by S1, S2, S3 and S4 are 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and 0.4 respectively. The probability of sending a frame in the first slot without any collision by any of these four station is what? So for this the answer is 0.40 to 0.46. Now 40, the binary operator not equals to is defined by the following truth table. Okay, so which one of the following is true about the binary operator? So for this our answer will be A, that is both commutative and associative. Now 41 is this is the expression. Now what is the value of this? So again, once you will solve this, you will get the answer as 0.99. 42 is this expression is a lattice represented by the following hash diagram. Okay, so okay, for any xy belongs to L, not necessarily distinct x or y, and x and y are join and meet of xy respectively. Now this expression be the set of all order triplet of the element of L. Let PR be the probability that an element this chosen equiprobably satisfies. So what is the value? Like if this is the expression, then x, then which one will be the true? So here the answer will be P, that is half less than PR less than 1. 43 is consider the operation. Okay, function xyz equals to this and gxy z equals to this. Now which one of the following is correct? So if you solve this particular question, you will get the answer as B, that is only F is functionally complete. Now let G be a connected planar graph with 10 vertices. If the number of edges on each face is there, then the number of edges in G is what? So for 44 our answer will be 24. Next question is 45, that is let an represent the number of a bit string of length n containing two consecutive ones, that is the recurrence relation for an. So the answer for this is A, that is an minus 1 plus an minus 1 plus 2 to the power n minus 2. A variable x is said to be live at a statement si in a program if the following three conditions hold simultaneously. Okay, so for 46, the variable which are live both at the statement in basic block 2 and at the statement in basic block 3 of the above control flow graph are what? So for this our answer will be C, that is R and U. 47 is the least number of temporary variable required to create a 3 address code in static single assignment from form for the expression. This one is what? So for this our answer will be 8. 48 is consider an ER model in which entity sets E1 and E2 are connected by an MN relationship R1 to E1 and E3 are connected by 1 to N, that is 1 on the side of E1 and N on the side of E3 relationship R13. A1 has two single valued attribute A11 and A12, of which A11 is the key attribute. E2 has two single valued attribute A21 and A22, of which A21 is the key attribute. E3 has two single valued attribute A31 and A32, of which A31 is the key attribute. So the relationship do not have any attribute, right? So if a relational model is derived from the above ER model, then the minimum number of relation that would be generated if all the relation are in 3NF. So if you will solve this particular question, you will get the answer as 4. Now question number 49 is consider the DFA M and N given above. The number of state in minimal DFA that accept the language LM intersection LN is what? So for this particular question the answer is 1. 50th is consider the non-PDA, right? So this is the expression where as per usual conversion Q is the set of states, sigma is the input alphabet, right? And this symbol is the stack alphabet here. Gamma is the state transition and this is the initial state. If the initial stack symbol is this, then this is the set of accepting state. So the state transition is as follow, right? Now which one of the following sequence must follow the string, this one, so that the overall string is accepted by the automata? So if you will solve this string, so you will get the answer as B, that is 10010. 51 is let G be a simple undirected graph and S be a particular vertex in it called the source for x belongs to V. Let dx denote the shortest distance in G from S to X. BFS is performed starting at S. Let T be the resultant BFS tree. So if UV is an edge of G that is not in T, then which one of the following cannot be the value of du minus dv? So for 51 our answer will be D, that is 2. Now 52 is consider a uniprocessor system executing three tasks T1, T2 and T3, each of which is composed of an infinite sequence of job or instance, right, which arrive periodically at interval of 3, 7 and 20 millisecond respectively. So the priority of each task is the inverse of its period and the available tasks are scheduled in order of priority with the highest priority task scheduled first. Each instance of T1, T2 and T3 requires an execution time of 1, 2 and 4 millisecond respectively. So given that all the tasks initially arrive at the beginning of the first millisecond and task preemptions are allowed, the first instance of T3 complete its execution at the end of what? So it will take 12 millisecond at the end of, right? Now a positive age triggered D flip-flop is connected to a positive age triggered JK flip-flop as follows. So the key output of the D flip-flop is connected to both the J and K input of the JK flip-flop, while the Q output of the JK flip-flop is connected to the input of the D flip-flop. Initially the output of the D flip-flop is set to logic 1 and the output of the JK flip-flop is cleared. Which one of the following is a bit sequence including the initial state generated at the Q output of the JK flip-flop when the flip-flop are connected to a free running common clock, right? So assume that J equals to K equals to 1 is the toggle mode and J equals to K equals to 0 is the state holding mode of the JK flip-flop. Both the flip-flop have non-zero propagation delays. So for this our answer will be A, that is 0 11 0 11 0 and so on. Now 54 is consider a disk pack with a seek time of 4 milliseconds and rotational speed of 1 lakh rotations per minute rpm, right? So it has 600 sector per track and each sector can store 512 byte of data. Consider a file stored in the disk. The file contains 2000 sector. Assume that every sector access necessitate a seek and the average rotational latency for accessing each sector is half of the time for one complete rotation. So the total time in milliseconds needed to read the entire file is what? So for this our answer is 14020. Now 55 is the question that is asking consider a known pipeline processor with a clock rate of 2.5 gigahertz and average cycle per instruction of 4. The same processor is upgraded to a pipeline processor with 5 stages, but due to the internal pipeline delay the clock speed is reduced to 2 gigahertz. Okay, assume that there are no stalls in the pipeline, so the speed up achieved in this pipeline processor is what? So for this our answer is 3.2. Now 56 is suppose the following disk request sequence track number for a disk with 100 track is given this. Assume that initial position of the RW read write head is on track 50. The additional distance that will be traversed by the RW head when the shortest seek time first SSTF algorithm is used compared to the scan elevator algorithm. Assume that scan algorithm moves toward 100 when it start execution is what? So for 56 our answer will be 10. Now 57 is consider a main memory with 5 page frames and the following sequence of page references 3. This and which one of the following is true with respect to page replacement policies? First in first out and least recently used LRU. Okay, so for this our answer will be A, that is both incur the same number of page faults. Now question number 58, that is this one. Now we have to find the differentiation of this function. So if you solve this you will get the answer as -1. Consider the following T 2 by 2 matrix A where two elements are known and are marked by A and B. The eigenvalue of this matrix are -1 and 7. So what are the value of A and B? So these are the eigenvalues, and if you will solve this you will get the answer as D, that is A equals to 5 and B equals to 3. Guys, I know I'm telling the answers only and you might be wondering that I should be clear with the answer and explain and all, because some of my friends told me that I should explain this, but I think that is not the part of revision, right? Revision means you have already studied all the material. Now you need a quick recap. So whenever you will see the question or same question again, there will be a better picture of whatever you prepared last time. So this is the main purpose of the revision, and it will also help you when you will call the short answer question, because some are conceptual, we need to remember all these points. Okay, so yeah, let's next question is, an algorithm performs log n to the power 1 by 2 find operation and insert operation, log n 1 by 2 delete operation, and log n 1 by 2 decrease key operation on a set data items with key drawn from a linearly ordered set. For a delete operation, a pointer is provided to the record that must be deleted. For the decrease key operation, a pointer is provided to the record that has its key decreased. Which one of the following data structure is the most suited for the algorithm to use if the goal is to achieve the best total asymptotic complexity considering all the operation? So for this particular 60 question, our answer will be A, that is unsorted array. Now 61 is, we have given two tables. Consider the following queries. Select student name, okay, and sum of p marks. So S is student, P is performance, where S roll number equals to P roll number, group by student name. Okay, so you will have to frame this query in this table, so you will get the answer as 2. So it will return two records. So I mean, let's see how. S student name and P marks, okay, where S dot roll number, so 1 2 3 is the roll number equals to P dot roll number 1 2 3, right? But it is saying that group by student name. So okay, we have three student, sorry, we have two distinct students, that is Raj and Rohit. So this will group by student name and only return two records. Now the next is 62. What is the output of the following C code? Assume that the address of X is 2000 in decimal and an integer requires 4 bytes of memory, right? So this way, if you get this, you will have the answer as A, yeah, 2036 2036 and 2036, right? You can also have a quick play with this code, right? Then you will get the answer. Now question number 63 is, the graph shown below has 8 age with distinct integer age weight. The minimum spanning tree MST is of weight 36 and contains the age AC, BC, BE, EF, DF. The age weight of the only those age which are in the MST are given in the figure shown below. The minimum possible sum of weight of all 8 age of this graph is what? So if you solve this, you will get the answer as 69. 64 is, consider the following C function, okay, int func1, right? Now it is asking that which one of the following most closely approximates the return value of the function f1. So it is asking that function f1 most closely, it will give the n log n. 65 question is, consider the following pseudocode where x and y are positive integer, okay? So the post condition that needs to be satisfied after the program terminate is what? So for B, our answer is x equals to qy plus r and r is less than y. So yeah friend, this was all about 2015 question paper, okay? So hope you are able to get these videos as helpful, and I will come up with another videos as well. All right, so be tuned. Thanks.